Okay. The tree's all full of them, buddy. See that? Oh, are those? I think those are little finches. They're so tiny. Look, there's another one on the fence. Look at that. They're on Randy's fence. They're so tiny. This is my super overgrown, would have been already garden if I had not been taking board exams. So look at that, the grass over there has already gone to seed. The tree is full of little birds. So I have sage you can see the tips of over there. I'm doing a video. There's tips you can see of the sage.
Daddy,
I have the comfrey over there.
Can I take a picture of them?
And you can see.
Can I take a picture of them?
Almost, buddy. Let me talk some things over here real quick. The comfrey, and you can see the heads of all the green onions that have gone to seed. These are the same green onions I planted 2 years ago. I just harvested them down, and so those are obviously there's some nasty dandelion and other weeds in there that I need to take care of. But here we go. So I'll get more seeds from those. And there is a broccoli plant over there. You can see the yellow flowers. That's broccoli. Made it through. Just past it. And then there are onions. My 2 rows of onions have yellow and purple. They didn't get big enough last year, so I just left most of them in. Then there's the raspberries on this side. This side this way are raspberries. Those are blackberries. And the strawberries are over there. So I'll show you. I've got some. Gonna have some raspberries here. It'll definitely be a lot better harvest than last year. I'm just gonna let these bush out and do their thing. I'm not gonna try and trim them a certain way this year. Just let them get thoroughly established. Now these from here over, this is a blackberry. And I just had a couple of plants that survived, and they leaned over and they're rooting in multiple locations, so that's making me real happy. That fills in all the space that I needed filled in for my plan. That'll be blackberries all there, and then here are the strawberries that are getting super excited. Yes, I threw an onion in there. Should do garlic for the bugs, because it's just the location I put this tower in. It's in the corner, so it's a little more shaded than I would prefer for the spiders. The spiders tend to like it here. And slugs, as you can see. Those grew down last year and rooted on the ground, so that's okay with me. But those are our berries. We've got the compost, and we just seeded grass. So that's a brief garden update. I'm gonna put a little gate in there. The fence broke when I was tossing the tomato cages out last year. I'm gonna fix the trellis, and I'm gonna cut down all those weeds and lay out that big landscaping fabric to keep them down and just plant where I want. So that'll be a lot more productive than last year fighting with all these weeds everywhere. So it'll be a lot of work, and it'll be way worth it, I'm sure. So we'll see. Look at all those. lined up over there. So, in a week or two, it should look like we actually have a garden rather than a weed patch. But for now, there's the weed patch. We'll have other changes too that I'll get updated. But thank you for joining me. And if you've dealt with this, then please let me know how you've dealt with getting rid of all the weeds in order to have a garden the same year without doing raised beds.